Imagine waking up to a world without the internet. No emails, no social media, no online banking or streaming services. This sudden digital blackout would trigger a cascade of immediate consequences. Communication would revert to phone calls, letters, and face to face meetings, severely hindering business operations and personal interactions. Essential services like GPS navigation, online taxis, and food delivery apps would become instantly unavailable. The economic fallout would be disastrous. Businesses would struggle, online shopping would grind to a halt, and financial transactions would become severely disrupted. A high connectivity country could lose at least 1.9% of its daily GDP for each day of a total internet shutdown. Educational programs would face a void, requiring alternative resources to fill the gap left by online learning platforms. While some might initially enjoy spending more time with family, the loss of access to favorite online activities would be widely felt. In the long term, the disappearance of the internet would lead to significant societal shifts. The decentralization that was originally intended for the internet has been lost over time. The internet has become increasingly centralized and more susceptible to failure. A truly decentralized system would be more resilient. This centralization has made our digital infrastructure vulnerable to widespread collapse. The loss of the internet would leave a significant void in educational programs worldwide. Educational institutions would need to rapidly develop alternative resources to replace online learning platforms and digital materials. This transition would force a return to traditional learning methods, potentially widening educational inequality. The economic consequences of an internet disappearance would be catastrophic. Major tech companies would lose billions in revenue hourly. Amazon alone would lose over $44 million per hour. Developed countries would face severe economic crises as digital commerce collapses and financial systems are disrupted. However, not all consequences would be negative. There could be some unexpected benefits. Some studies suggest that short internet outages can actually increase productivity in the workplace. Without digital distractions, employees tend to focus on tasks they would normally put off, leading to greater efficiency. The absence of constant notifications and social media would allow for deeper focus and more meaningful work. A potential positive outcome of internet disappearance could be improvements in mental health. Excessive internet use is associated with issues like loneliness, depression, and anxiety, which might decrease with reduced internet access. Without constant exposure to social media comparison and digital addiction, people might experience reduced stress and improved well-being. Ultimately, the disappearance of the internet would force a reevaluation of our reliance on technology. This could potentially foster more face-to-face interactions and a return to traditional methods of communication. Communities might become more locally focused, with stronger in-person social bonds replacing digital connections. While the disappearance of the internet would undoubtedly cause massive disruption, it would also create opportunities for humanity to reconnect in more traditional ways.